Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com and radio show. Now, this morning I'm going to answer your question. Everybody's got the question, what do you think the market's going to do? So I promised that every morning I will do a little segment to answer that question for you. Now, I've been in this business over 55 years. I think I know what a market's going to do. You got to stop listening to these dopes on the fake business news network. They only tell you garbage. It's not true what they tell you. Like, oh, the economy's great. Everything's fine. Look at the cash people have. Oh, their balance sheets are terrific. What are you, nuts? So let's get to the truth. What's the market going to do? It's going to continue to rally during these earnings season. We've had a downtrend channel, severe downtrend channel since 2022. Now remember, we've been going down about 43 weeks now. We still haven't broken out of this channel. As opposed to 2018, we dropped 20%. Then after 4.5 weeks, after 11 weeks, we took off big. We ran up about 44%. And remember what happened in 2020. After the market dropped about 31%, stopped 4.5 weeks, boom, took off again. Big rally, another 123%. Why? Because we bought those rallies. The 11.5 week rally, we put in $8 trillion. The 2020 rally, 123%, we put in 40 trillion. We're buying these rallies. It's all a bunch of crap. In fact, if you go back to 2008, we bought the entire rally from 2008 to 2022, $123 trillion. What are you, nuts? So this market is not breaking out like the other rallies, the 2018, 2020, because we're not printing money. There's no more QE, and they don't know what the hell to do. To get a rally, you got to either have good earnings, and you're not going to get good earnings because the dollar's too high. And when the dollar's too high, we got 40% of our profits come from overseas. We can't sell anything when the dollar's this high. There's a big shortage of dollars. I'll get into that some other day. So the dollar's too high, so we can't get good earnings because of that. We also, we haven't capitulated yet. You need, for this market to stop going down, you need a capitulation where people say, get me out, get me out. I don't care, just get me out. You got to have fear. We had fear in 2018. We had fear in 2020. We had huge fear in 2008, but there's no fear. Why? Because all you hear every day is how great the economy is. Everything's doing wonderful. And they're just selling this crap. It's unbelievable. It's not true, any of it. So inside this downtrend channel we've had since 2022, since January, we had one big rally, and it was earnings season. That's right. It was the second quarter. Now we're in the third quarter. We're going to have another earnings season rally. And all these are bear market rallies. Why? Because they're going to rig it. What do? The banks, they always let the banks report first. And they have 8 banks report the first day. So they get the big bang out of the market. And then those 8 banks that same day start going back and buying their own shares, which they couldn't because you're frozen. You can't buy your own shares 10 days before you report. So they start buying that same day. And then that helps all the banks that are coming after them. And now this week, we switch to tech stocks. Tech stocks don't need profits to rally the market. They're growth stocks. People don't care about profits. They just want to see the price go up, for God's sakes. So that's what they're going to do. So we're going to start this Tuesday, tomorrow, they're going to start with the tech stocks. That's what drove the second quarter rally, banks and tech, and that's what's going to drive it again. And then it fails. Then it's over. And we're going to go all the way back down to the top of where we started the crash of 2020. So listen to me. If you want to know what the market's going to do, that's it. We're going to get another bear market rally. We're in the middle of it. It's not going to sustain itself. And then I think we're going to go much lower. So the oil stocks have been the stocks that we've been involved with. I've been telling my radio listeners, I've been telling my gang members, look, stay with oil. And we've done terrific with the energy. Okay, so the knowledge I give you every morning as to what the market's going to do, why don't you take that knowledge and join my gang, philsgang.com, and join it free for 10 days. You don't have to pay anything. And you'll be introduced to what I call my Pro 2 color-coded chart. It took me years to design it. It tells you when to buy, when to add, when to sell, and when to run like hell. But it makes shorting easy. You got to learn how to short. You can't sit there and just trying to buy some stock, hope some stock goes up. You can't go against the trend. What are you, nuts? You got to learn how to sell short. We'll teach you that in 10 days. It doesn't cost you a thing. If you start making money, decide not to stay with me, fine. Please, just help St. Jude out. That's all. So there it is. We're in another bear market rally. It too will fail. And the bond market is getting worse. Now, until the bond market capitulates, now listen to what I'm saying. If they can get the bond market to capitulate, and people then say, oh, well, I'm going to get out of stocks now and go back into the bond market. That way it stops the bond market from going down. Then this market sell-off will stop. But you got to get the bond market to capitulate. But there's no fear anywhere. So go to my site, philsgang.com. Also listen to my radio show. It's 3 p.m. Eastern every day. And sign up free for 10 days. Okay? And help the kids. All right? St. Jude's Hospital, a terrific organization. And if you make a little money, help them. Okay? So that's it. That's what the market's going to do. And I'll see you again tomorrow morning. See you on the charts.